Hello and welcome to SolidWorks. This is a brief tutorial on how to create an Isokon Donkey. The target is to make this, and this consists of just two components, the legs and the actual store. Before we get started, just want to run through a few things in terms of how to orientate things. If you click onto this icon here, you can then rotate it, or alternatively you can hold the central mouse wheel and just rotate around like so. Okay, to begin with then, what you need to do is to go to File, New, and we're going to start with making the store. So I'm going to go onto the front work plane, right mouse click, and then we're looking for the sketch icon. We then create a rectangle. Happy with that. Smart dimension this rectangle to be 530 by 300. Happy with that. Let's tick it off. And then we're going to extrude this to a distance of 180. Happy with that, so take it off. Then the simplest way to get this cut out is to shell it. So go to the shell tool, and shell it to 10mm, click on the face that you want to shell. There it is, job done. Okay, we now need to put a shelf in this door, and to do that, click on to the surface, click onto the line tool, put a line from the node across, hold on to the central mouse wheel, rotate it and find the second node. Like so. Press escape, and then if we go to features, extrude, no, we don't want that, and then that'll put in the shelf, and as you can see it's a little bit too long, so we're just going to make that 170. Press OK. Happy with that, give it a tick, and there we go, there's the shelf in. So now we need to save this, and we're going to save that in Isokon Donkey, and we're going to save that as store. Save. That's one part done. Okay, so we need to create a new part for the legs, and to do this, what I'm intending to do is I'm going to measure the sides, put the angle in, mirror the other side, and then I'm going to go for an offset of 20mm, and then I'm going to extrude it. So here that goes then, File, New, Part, press OK, and we're going to be working on the front plane. So click on the front plane, and then we want New Sketch, and we're going to start off with a horizontal line, and then bring this angle like down here. Okay, we're happy with that. Press escape, that'll then stop the line tool. And then we need to smart dimension this. This is going to be 80. Press OK, and this one here is going to be 230. Oh, be careful, make sure you get it parallel. Oh, let's just double that again. Alright, so smart dimension. There we go, that needs to be 80. Press OK. This one, to roll this on, make it a bit bigger by rolling the central mouse. And that, you've got to be careful with this. There we go. Drop that. And that wants to be 230. Press OK. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to put a little line on here, just in the central node, like that. Press escape to reduce the lines. And then I'm going to mirror this entity. So what I'm going to do, entities to mirror, I want another one of those. And I want the mirror about to be here. There you go. Marvellous. Press OK. I can then trim that entity, just get rid of that, make that disappear, and then we've got everything all nice and square. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a line on this central node here, and this one I'm going to click onto the node and then bring that out. Okay, press escape, and then I'm going to click onto the central node here. There it is, and then move out, and I'm going to check that they're 90 degrees. So again, press escape, smart dimension, click on one side, click on the other. Okay, let's do it again. Smart dimension, click on one side, click onto the other. Press OK, that is 90 degrees. Okay, we're happy with that. Smart dimension again, click on one side, click on the other, 90 degrees. Okay, we're happy with that. What I'm then going to do is I'm going to do some offsets. So I'm going to offset this, and I'm going to offset this at 20 mil. Press OK, and I want to offset this above. That's fine, happy with that. Give it a tick, and I'm going to offset this. Oh, hang on, just a minute. So offset again. It's gone underneath, so I'm going to reverse that. Press OK. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I need to make sure I've got a registered line here. So smart dimension, and again, I want that just to be around about 20 mil. Yep, happy with that. Smart dimension again. And I want that to be 20 mil. Okay, I'm then just going to close this. Close that from there to there. Okay, and then again, line tool. I'm happy with that. Line tool. Oh, zoom in. How's that from there to there? Happy with that. Give it a big tick. And then I'm going to have another offset entity. See how we get on with this. And I'm going to offset this, which is going on the outside, so I'm going to reverse that. I don't know what's going on here. Let's see where we are. And then I'm going to put a line from here across to this point here. Right, I'm happy with that. Now, there's various amounts of cleaning up that needs to be done in here because I need an actual outline all the way through. So if I get on my trim command, I'm happy with all of the inserts. Yep, happy with that. Trim command, don't need that anymore. I'm going to zoom in. I don't need this anymore. And I don't need this anymore. Trim command. Okay, let's go again. Trim command. No. Oh, there we go. And I've got another one there. So hold your mouse down and then just walk it around. There's some strange things going on here. So we'll just hold the left hand mouse and then I'll just trim that around. And we've got another one in here. And another one in there. Right, that's giving you an outline. Happy with that. I'm then just going to hold my central mouse button and just move that on to an isometric plane. I'm going to go to features and I'm going to extrude this at 20 mil. press OK, and I'm happy with that. And there we go, there's our legs. Okay, we've now made our components and we need to bring them in to an assembly. So if we go to up here to new assembly, press OK, and what I'm going to do is I want the legs. So there's one leg, and then I'm going to insert components, and I want the store. Okay, now we need to bring these together. You can, if you want to, hold and then drag things around if you so wish. Okay, but to start with, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look to see the faces that I want to join. So ideally I want to join that face with the back edge here. Okay, so to do that what we need to do is we need to click onto this face, press shift, and then click onto the back face. Press shift again, and then we go to mate. Now that will do half a job, right? But it's moving in the right direction. So we're happy with those mates. Tick that off, and then we're going to go to the next mate. And what I want to do is I want to line these two bits up, this line with this line really, or this face with this face. So we start again, so click onto this, press shift, there we go, that straightened it up, and this has to stand off here at 50 mil. So we're just going to go into here, delete all this, 50 mil, and click that to there. There we go. You might find that you might want to flip that. If you do flip it, it flips back the other way. Right, I'm happy with everything that we've done there, so we tick that off. Oh no, we don't. Actually, we've missed a little bit, haven't we? We've got to bring that up slightly. So if I can grab hold of that and just move that up, there we go. We need to then make sure that these two parts of this are going to sit onto each other. So again, go in, we want that face with, press shift, that face, and then we're happy. Now another little tip is to make sure that, because sometimes when we've got two components together, we want to fix these. So if you right mouse click, oh no, we're happy first of all, right mouse click and then fix. If we fix it, that should stay there, or float. So they are both on float. Okay, so we'll see how we get on, but sometimes that can move.